Hello, this is Frank with Simply Bananas. Welcome back. I'm up on this ladder today to make a video about the banana plants. Every weekend I spend a lot of time at the farmer's market talking bananas to people, and there's a lot of misunderstandings about the plant and the anatomy of the plant. So today I wanted to make a video about the different parts of the banana plant, different parts of the banana flowering process, and how that goes. So stick around. We'll get to it in a second. Well, since I'm up on a ladder, we might as well start at the roots of the banana plant. Okay, well obviously these are the roots. They're going to be underground. The roots are responsible for taking up moisture and nutrition from the soil. And this feeds this bulbous structure right here called the corm. And the corm is responsible for 4 different activities. The lowest of the activities is possibly producing the roots, which are right here. Then it also will produce the leaves, and it will produce the flower, and eventually the baby bananas. The other thing it's responsible for is producing this item right here, and this is going to be a shoot, an offshoot that comes out. Some people call it a pup or a kiki, a KK, or an eho. I think there are probably some other names as well. So you've got the roots, the corm, and the pseudostem right here. And that's basically the lower part of the banana plant's anatomy. So what is often called the trunk is actually known as the false stem or the pseudostem. Sometimes we call it the P-stem for short. So why is it a false stem? Well, actually it's nothing more than these modified leaves. The leaves come up and they actually kind of encase each other. They're interlocked, and these interlocked leaves form enough structure to actually hold up the entire plant, as well as maybe 125 pounds of fruit. So this is the true stem. It's responsible for producing the banana flower and the banana fruit. And speaking of that, let's take a look at it right now. So when a healthy pseudostem is ready to put out its flower, it's said to be shooting. The inflorescence emerges from the pseudostem and begins to open its purple colored bracts one by one. Now, underneath the very first bracts are the female flowers with ovaries. And these ovaries will plump up and eventually become the banana fruit that we love to eat. These bracts can continue to open for a while, and once they're through giving off the ovaries and the female flowers, they will switch over to male flowers. So as you can see here, this is where the female flowers ended. The male flowers continued to grow and be produced all the way down until we get to the inflorescent, and it's still producing male flowers. You can see they fall to the ground. This is the leathery bract. It's kind of a beautiful, it's kind of waxy on the outside and deep burgundy on the inside. But these flowers can actually be used in certain dishes like salads, or maybe even some cooked vegetable dishes. These are the male flowers. Now, an entire bunch of bananas is called a raceme. That's R-A-C-E-M-E. I like to call them a rack for short, R-A-C or R-A-C-K. And a rack can have as many as 120, 150 bananas in it. And the rack is subdivided into something called hands. These are the little bunches that you normally find in the grocery store. And each hand is divided individually into what's called a finger. So I've got a partial hand of bananas here. It's got 6 fingers, 3 here, 3 here. Probably had twice as many, 10 or 12, something like that. Interesting enough, in the early version of the Harry Belafonte song, the Banana Boat song, Day-O, he sings about 6-hand, 7-hand, 8-hand bunch, which would be very large bunches and weigh a lot. However, I don't think people understood it, because in the later versions he changed it to 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch, meaning long rather than heavy. So maybe people understood it a little bit better. I don't know.
Live 6-hand, 7-hand, 8-hand bunch.
Okay, so I hope you've learned a little bit about the anatomy of the banana plant. Sometimes we call it bananatomy. If you've liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, hit that little sign up in the corner. It says bananas, and you'll get subscribed. And if you want to be notified, hit that little bell down there on the left. You'll get an alert as soon as the banana videos are released. And we've got a lot of them coming up. So we'll see you soon, and thanks for watching.